What's up guys, this is Cody here, and today I'm going to be showing you the most newly updated Pokemon Go hack for version 1.3.1. Now this isn't only going to update and work on the newest version of Pokemon Go, but we're actually going to see some new features here that are literally the most awesome features that you're ever going to see in this app, I think. I mean, it's just crazy what you can do with some of these new features. Now, I know a lot of people are having issues, doing this on Windows. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to do it on a Mac, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on Windows. That way you guys can literally just follow along click by click and see exactly how you can do this, because it is compatible with Windows as well as a Mac. Now, before I get into the process, there's a couple of things I want to mention. One, you don't have to be jailbroken in order to do this. And I'm going to show you the process, like I said, on Windows and Mac in order to get this on your non-jailbroken device. But if you are jailbroken, it's even a whole lot more simple than what I'm going to show you in this video. You literally just need to add a repo to Cydia and then download PokeGo++. So I'll put the repo in the description below if you guys are jailbroken, and as well as the name of the tweak. So you just download the tweak and then you're golden. But before I show you how to get this on your non-jailbroken device, let's go ahead and go over some of the new features. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Pokemon Go right here, and you're going to see that we have all the features that we know and love right here on the left-hand side. Now, I am going to go through all of these features just because, one, if this is the first time that you're seeing this, then you want to know what everything does. And second, for people that are veterans of this tweak, there's actually some new features, so I'm going to be showing you what those new features are and how to use them. So let's go ahead and just do a quick rundown here. You can see right up here at the top that we have an M for menu. You'll also see the Pokemon right there. So I wanted to go to that just because those don't always show up. But when you're in the vicinity of Pokemon, then you can actually tap on the Pokemon right here, and your character is going to walk directly to that Pokemon in order for you to capture them. So that's obviously a huge advantage right there, but I'm going to show you something that's even cooler than that here in just a second. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and go back over here to our menu. So you can tap right here basically to collapse the menu or expand the menu, and then you also have your settings. So a lot of people are still asking me why they aren't getting all of the features on their menu, and the reason that is because you need to toggle on fake location. So just make sure you toggle on fake location, and then you're going to see all the options right here, just because some of the features require you to have a fake location in order to use. You also can see that you can show your joystick, you can dismiss map on walk here, which I don't think is actually relevant anymore because we actually got a new map, a new and improved map, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. I'm actually going to hide the joystick, but basically the joystick allows you to walk directly to Pokemon without having tap to walk enabled. So you'll also see right down here that we have time to save location. So obviously if you tap on that, you can change it from don't save at all to save forever. So that's really nice because you don't want to teleport, because that's how you get soft banned. So this is going to help keep you from actually teleporting from your fake location back to where you actually are in real life. So I'll show you a little bit more about that in here in just a second. But if we go back here, you also can see speed, which we got a new speed. So we have walking, running, biking, and driving now. So we're going to go back here, and you also have your credits to Will Cobb. You can donate to him, and if you have any issues, you want to contact them, you can do so right here. So back over here, we're going to tap done. We're going to tap on the menu again, and you'll see, before we get into the brand new feature, I want to go into the individual values. So you can see right here, there's actually been some changes to this. So you can see all the Pokemon that you have right here and whether or not you should upgrade them or not. You can see there's a little filter button right there, and you can filter by name. You can filter by individual values, combat power, recent, or Pokédex number. Of course, tapping on these are going to give you some values in terms of attack, defense, and stamina for all your Pokemon that you have. So we're going to go ahead and tap done there, and we're going to tap on patrol. This is basically going to patrol around, so if you have eggs, then you don't have to do anything other than literally tap the patrol button, and it's going to help hatch those eggs. Now, like I said before, you can change the speed from 1 times to 2 times to 4 times, and now to 8 times. Now, I believe the 8 times is actually the same speed as the old 4 times. So 8 times is actually like driving, and 1 times is walking, 2 times is running or jogging, and 4 times is biking. So keep in mind, if you do have it on 8 times and you're running way across the map for an extended amount of time, it's very possible and very likely that you're going to get a soft ban, which means you're going to be banned for 4 hours. And that's when you can't see Pokestops or use them and all the Pokemon are running away. That's because you have a soft ban. Next right here is the tap to walk. So if we turn that on and then we tap on the screen, the character is going to run to that location. Again, for home, if we tap on that, then our character is going to walk directly back to where we actually are in real life. And then of course, if you want to hide the menu, just tap the H, and then you can actually triple tap to bring back the menu right there. But now let's get into the most exciting part of this tweak, this hack, and that is the new Go Radar map that we have for this tweak. So you can see right here that this is a brand new map, and this is actually available in the App Store. So it's called Go Radar, and it's actually by the same developer, Will Cobb. So if you guys want to download that, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys to click on. If you don't want to go through this entire process and all you want is the map, then you can do so just by downloading Go Radar. So just to show you guys here, you can see Pokemon from miles and miles away. So this is not even near where I actually am. So if we pinch, you can see they'll start to spawn in different locations where you can actually tap on them and go see them. So if we just zoom in a little bit and we'll say we'll go down here, you can see all those Pokemon populate. So if we zoom in a little bit here onto these Pokemon, you can see how long those Pokemon are actually going to be there, right there. And you can also see how far they are away in meters. But one thing that you can do, let's say you find like a legendary Pokemon or, you know, any Pokemon that you want, then you can actually tap on that Pokemon and there's a little steering wheel right here. If you tap on that steering wheel and you have fake location on, your character is going to walk directly to that Pokemon. So it's literally like finding the Pokemon that you want on a massive map and then tapping to walk directly to them to capture them. If that's not the coolest Pokemon hack that there is, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to top this. This is like literally the best update that you can have for this tweak. But let's go ahead and go back into the map here because there's actually some more options. So you'll see the little settings button right up here in the top right corner. So if we tap on that, then you can see there are some options here. So you can add favorite Pokemon just by going in here and then tapping on them to basically tick them, as you can see right there. And then those Pokemon become your favorite Pokemon. Coming back out, you can see you can also do the same thing for common Pokemon. So the reason that you want to do this is because you're setting up your favorites as well as your common in order to filter them if you want to. So right here, we can go to notifications and you can see you have normal Pokemon notifications, favorite Pokemon notifications, and even vibrations. So you can just toggle those on right there if you want to get notifications. Now going back, you can see what you want to view on the map. So you can see Pokemon, you can see Pokestops, you can see gyms if you toggle those on. You can also hide the common, so all the common Pokemon that you select right here, if you don't want to see them on the map, then you can toggle that on. If you want to show only the favorites, then you can obviously set up all your favorites right here and then toggle on show favorites. That way you're only seeing the Pokemon that you want to see in the map. Something else that I always like to have toggled on is show the distance, so how far away are they from me. Show the time. I actually turn on show timer instead of time so I can get an actual countdown, just because if they're, 50 miles away and I have to walk to them and there's 3 minutes left, I'm not going to be able to get to there before they actually disappear. So once you make all your changes here, just tap save, go back to your Go Radar, and then you are good to go. So that's basically how the new map works, and it is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend checking this out. Even if you don't want to cheat to this extent, I highly recommend checking out Go Radar, which is in the App Store right now. So now that I've gone through all the changes in this new Pokemon Go hack, let's go ahead and get it on your device if you're not jailbroken. So the first thing that you want to do is delete this from your device. So delete the original Pokemon Go from your device. It's possible that you don't need to do this, but I do it anyways just because it's possible that it can cause an issue. So just delete it from your device so you don't have any Pokemon Go apps on your phone. First, I'll show you how to do this on a Mac, and then I'll show you how to do it on Windows. All right, so here we are on my Mac, and it's really simple to do it on the Mac. It's a little bit more difficult on Windows, but all you really need to download is first Cydia Impactor. So you can see right here, if we go ahead and open this up, you're just going to download the Mac OS. Of course, there'll be links in the description below for this, so you can just click on it, download the Mac OS for Cydia Impactor, and then install it. Once you've done that, then just download the IPA that I put in the link in the description below for you guys. So just click on download file right here, and you can see I've already put that on my desktop. So once you have Cydia Impactor and you have the IPA and you plug in your device into your PC, you should be good to go. So just go ahead and open up Cydia Impactor, and I'm just gonna skip this update for now. But you can see that it recognizes my device, so all we have to do is drag the Pokemon IPA onto Cydia Impactor and then log in. And then type in your password. And again, you can get this warning right here. It's not a big deal. Just go ahead and click OK to let it continue to extract those files and sign that IPA and then install it onto your device. Alright, so at this point you can see that it just finished and installed Pokemon Go right there on my phone. So that's all you have to do. Alright, so now I'm going to walk you through the process on a Windows computer. So the first thing that you want to download is iTunes. So download and install iTunes. You'll see a little download button right here. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys. You're also going to want to download and install WinRAR. This is going to allow you to unzip those files that we're going to download for Cydia Impactor. So after you've downloaded iTunes, after you've downloaded WinRAR, then you can download Cydia Impactor. So of course, links to all these are going to be in the description. So you're just going to want to click on Windows right here, and it's going to download right there on your computer. So after you've downloaded Cydia Impactor, then you can come over here and download the new hacked Pokemon IPA that I've created. So just click download, and it should download the IPA. So you can see I've downloaded all this stuff. I have WinRAR, I have iTunes. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and download Windows Cydia Impactor version, and it should go ahead and unzip here just like that. Now, at this point, you do not want to move any of the files. You're going to see impactor.exe right here. So don't move this onto your desktop. Leave it right here in the WinRAR where everything is extracted, because you need all these DLL files and DAT files in order to actually run the Impactor program. So you'll see here, if I go ahead and open it up, it should go ahead and start to run. Now what you want to do is make sure your device is connected to the computer, which I'll do right now. Alright, so now the device is connected. You can see that it's recognizing this, and that is because iTunes is installed. If you don't have iTunes installed, it's not going to recognize your device once you plug it in. Now this doesn't matter right here. You see all this Android stuff? That does not matter. You don't need to mess with anything right here. As long as it sees your device right here, then all you have to do is basically click and drag this IPA over on top of Cydia Impactor. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you can see now you need to log into your Apple ID. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now it's possible you can get a warning, which you can see I've gotten right here. This is not a big issue. You can go ahead and click OK, and it's going to continue the process of installing that hacked Pokemon Go IPA onto your device. So it should install here, possibly on the first page. So we'll go ahead and see if it does that. We may have to search for it if it puts it on a different page. Alright, so you can see that it actually moved to the page that it put it on, and there is Pokemon Go. It's literally as simple as that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Of course, if you guys want to stay up to date with everything Apple, Jailbreak, tech, or Pokemon Go hacks, be sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.